Hey everybody, this is Chase Petiche and I am the currency queen. I am making this show recording channel about the unity and unification, blending, synthesis of the cryptosphere and the astrological, intuitive, cosmic sphere. Because I am a intuitive, spiritual teacher, astrologer, who has become incredibly obsessed with crypto. And there's no coincidence. That's not a coincidence. I don't know very many people like me. I might just be a fucking weirdo, but to me, crypto and the energy of the future, the new world order, the spiritual energy that is affecting this planet are so connected, and it makes me so excited to look at the currents, to look at the astrological currents, and to look at the cryptocurrents, and then to compare the two and see what's going on, how we may ride these waves easier, and to begin to get a better understanding. So that's what I'm trying to do here for you all today, and on this channel, is to give you like a cosmic update for the cryptosphere. And one of the things that I want to say first before we look at the astrology chart, because we're going to look at an astrology chart in a second, is that, the biggest thing that made me realize that cryptocurrency really had an effect on the new world order, on the spirituality of the time, is that, on in the end of December, we had the age of Aquarius was initiated. Okay. Many different astrologers and spiritual people talked about this, but it was very clear to me that that's when the age of Aquarius was initiated, was the end of December 2020. Okay. And what I noticed that simultaneously happened as that energy was initiated was the freaking cryptosphere went off. And the reason why that is the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is a sign that is all about authenticity, individuation, decentralization, humanity as one coming together, supporting one another, truly human causes, unity consciousness. And Uranus, its ruling planet, is all about electricity, currency, psychic, intuitive awareness, right? And it just was so clear to me that the Uranian energy and the Aquarian energy was like just giving us all this giant humanity, this charge, this boost. And so much of it is showing up in the way of cryptocurrency. And that's why I was like, oh my God, these two things are so connected. Not only that, and I don't know if you guys feel this way, but to me, as somebody that feels like a cosmic being that's attuned to the new frequencies, because crypto is part of that new frequency, right? When the market goes down, I can like feel it, because I can feel that there's this giant war that's happening between the old paradigm and the new. And it's like sometimes I can feel it in my body. I can see when the charts move and the currents shift, I can literally feel it. And so that's why I want to look at these charts with you right now and show you how they're connected, show you how they're, what actually is going on. So let's just take a quick look at the Bitcoin chart. I'm not a big Bitcoin person, but it's like, that's what we look to, right? Because everybody looks at Bitcoin. I'm really an altcoin girl because that's what's up. But Bitcoin is obviously taking a giant freaking dump right now, right? It's taking a giant dump. We were, slowly building, right? Where are we? This is a 90-day chart. So yeah, look at this chart since July, right? We were at 29K. We hit our bottom at 29K since, the mass peak up to 63K in April. It was so funny. I had a feeling, I had a feeling deep in my bones that Bitcoin had hit its peak. And that was when I just had barely gotten into crypto. I had a feeling Bitcoin had hit its peak, and I sold all my Bitcoin and I turned it in. I traded it all for altcoins. So glad I did, because it was the right move. I just had a feeling it was about to go through a wave, right? And that's what was happening here. We're going through these birth waves of the new frequency of the new world, right? And so we've all been waiting, though. We've been waiting very patiently, right? Because we had a giant crash in May. big bear market, blah, 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 all the hype around that, right? And then everything started rising again in the end of July, right? And we're like, oh shit, the bull market's back, right? We're all getting excited. It gets all the way up to 52K. What's up? And then it crashes again, right? And, that's fine. We all get excited when the bull market's going. It crashes again. But here we got this massive crash here. And why is this happening? Okay. I haven't even I do my research. I study, I look at all different aspects. I look at what's going on globally. I look at what's going on. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's really nice to just tune in cosmically with yourself and with the cosmos and understand that there's other currents happening. And what I feel, how this is connected to astrology, which is I'm going to show you right now. So this is connected to astrology because, okay, currently I was talking to you guys about Uranus. This is the planet Uranus. This is the planet that rules Aquarius, okay? We are in the age of Aquarius now, right? So Uranus is squaring Saturn, the grandfather of the zodiac, the karmic teacher, and that is squaring Venus, ruler of money, pleasure, abundance, earth energy, right? These are in a giant square pattern. This is all red. We've had a squaring of Uranus squared Saturn since February of 2021, and it's going to be there till New Year's Eve. And to me, Christmas Eve 2021, okay? So we have about 4 more months of it. But to me, a lot of the volatility that's been going on has been really created by Uranus, the up leveler of the frequency, which also it's been in the sign of Taurus. Taurus is earth energy. Taurus is the earth. It rules money, materiality, right? Those two energies, they don't really like each other. And if Uranus is in the sign of Taurus, which it takes 7 to 8 years for it to transit, there's going to be giant, shocking earthquakes. There's going to be like financial, massive market changes and fluctuations. There's going to be massive issues with the earth because what's happening, it's almost like what's happening is that Uranus is like purifying the earth. It's up leveling its frequencies right now. It's shifting it. And that means that there has to be a lot of volatility. There has to be a lot of shaking so that it can kind of shake off what doesn't fit, what's not going to survive, right? So, we've been seeing that. And we're at this point right now where we've been in this squaring pattern with Saturn. And Saturn in Aquarius right now, it's been doing everything it can to try to stabilize the energy of Aquarius. Aquarius is an earth sign. Aquarius is an earth sign that is all about freedom, individuation, decentralization. Saturn's trying to come in and be like, wait, but you need to like stabilize here. I need to control this somehow. I need to figure out how to ground this. And so there's this big teeter-tottering war that's been going on between the powers that be doing everything they can to try to grasp and grab onto crypto, hold it, get control of it, right? And then crypto breaking out, finding new avenues, and it growing, right? And, that's really what we've been seeing here. That's all of this volatility and all of these waves, right? They're all connected to this birth process. And a lot of, like, I know a lot of people have been saying a lot of these crashes are due to these, the governments and the SECs trying to regulate stuff, trying to regulate everything, right? So that we, and it's making people scared. It's making people back out. We have, Korea took down South Korea took down all their exchanges. A lot of people couldn't even get their coins off. So there's a lot of fear, a lot of like, what's going to happen? We are connected. If you see, the crypto market at this point in time, what's going on astrologically and what's going on the crypto sphere, they're both matched. And what's happening is that there's a lot of tension that's building up around the old financial money, right? Currency. And currently we are in China's largest real estate developer is going bankrupt. That's 2% of their GDP. We're going to feel that. in the crypto sphere. A lot of people have different ideas about it. I was looking at BitBoy and he was like, oh, sell everything and blah, blah, blah. He doesn't freaking know. Nobody knows, right? Or maybe he didn't say sell, but he said it's going to go down to this low amount. And I'm like, we don't necessarily know what's going to happen, right? What I can tell you is that it's going to be volatile, right? But I don't know if you guys remember when crypto really started going off and the stock market tanked during COVID. Remember, the stock market tanked and crypto went off. And I specifically would always pay attention, because when the crypto market, it like skyrocketed, that's when Bitcoin went off. That's when people started investing in Bitcoin, when the stock market went down. What do you think is going to happen again? You guys, the US is at $28 trillion in debt. And if it doesn't get its act together in October, it will no longer be able to pay any of its bills. The US Treasury will be out of money. And, we're in this crazy civil war right now between Republicans and Democrats. Who knows if it's even going to go through, if they're going to have to raise the debt ceiling. How much can you raise a debt ceiling? There has to be a new way. This is a house of cards. The control, the centralization of power, all of it. It's unsustainable and it's about to hit its end. And that is what we are seeing here. That is what we are seeing here with these massive volatile spikes and unspikes. But I can tell you that one thing I believe very, very intensely and very certainly is that crypto is, what do you think people are going to go to when the stock market completely fails and the dollar inflates to the point of, having no monetary value? That was originally why people were into Bitcoin. They were seeing it as a type of gold, right? So of course, the crypto market's going to feel it when it goes down. But once things start settling and people start realizing that the dollar no longer has its value, and people start really getting sober about that, where do you think they're going to go? They're going to go to the crypto sphere. I know you guys probably know this. I'm just reiterating it for you. The other piece is that, so I think a lot of this volatility that we've been seeing and I'm talking about has a lot to do with this Saturn squared Uranus energy, right? And I think that this energy that is happening, because it's a teeter-totter of these powers trying to get control of this new frequency that it cannot control, an etheric, higher interdimensional energy that it cannot control, right? So this squaring pattern actually ends in December 24th, 2021. And so I think 2022, I'm not saying that, it's going to be, it's going to be volatile for, everything's volatile, right? Life is volatile. We live in a volatile time, but we're in a birthing process. Cryptocurrency is birthing itself as a new currency, as a new energy on the planet, a decentralized energy. And I think after after 2021, things are going to be much smoother. Not to say that they're going to be easy. It's going to be a bumpy ride. We're in a birthing process. But, currently the way I feel is like, it's just on sale. It's just going to be on sale. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get in there and get it, because a lot of stuff got really high just in the past couple of weeks, even with a lot of the altcoins. One of my favorite altcoins, VXV, went like, and I was like, holy crap. So now I got the chance to actually get in there. So, that's kind of how I feel about it. The other thing that is going on with this astrological chart is this T-square here that's creating all this tension on this full moon. We're also, I'm sending you this crypto video on a full moon in Pisces, which is very intuitive, very spiritual, very emotional, tuning into what you feel, tuning out what a lot of people are saying, and tuning in to what you actually feel is true about the new world, the new frequency, the new world, the new crypto market yourself. To me, they're all connected, and I really, it's interesting to see what's going on externally, but the dissonance between what I see people saying and how the level of control they're trying to put on the mass populations of people around the world versus what I feel intuitively, it's like the intuitive piece is growing and growing and growing and growing. And if anything, the best advice I can give you, especially with the cryptosphere, and yourself spiritually at this time is trust what you feel. Like I said, I had a feeling that Bitcoin was going to tank when I sold it a while back. You know, it could very well tank again. You know, what are we at? 40. Oh, it just went back up. But I'm not worried about it, you guys. I'm not worried about it. Trust your gut. Trust what you feel. Trust what you feel around all of this. You know, just trust yourself. That's the deepest, deepest, deepest piece I can give you for this. So sorry, I meant to put up the Bitcoin chart, but I was looking at the Bitcoin we were talking. But the other piece with all of this is that, you know, this giant square here, the release point is in Leo. So, you know, expression of the self, expressing yourself somehow through all of this, creating, expressing, having courage, you know, Lion, the Leo energy, that's the release point for all this tension. It's in Leo. And I think a lot of it means having courage. And I think that's the biggest thing with a lot of the crypto, you know, those of us that are, you know, really, we're the warriors. We're the ones that are the originals. We're the gold miners. You know what I mean? We're the people that are like going in when like, you know, the entire roof could collapse on us, you know, because we're the pioneers. We're the ones that are pioneering this new field. And, you know, I think with that pioneering energy, you really got to have courage. And so, you know, standing in your courage, holding in your energy, listening to your intuition, you know, stepping away from what everybody's saying, getting a broader perspective, that is going to help you make it through all of these bear market, all of the bull markets, right? The greed fear index. What if there was no greed fear index? What if you were just very, very solidly stable in what you felt and what you believed and what you knew? That's where I'm at. I have a deep underground, deep feeling about cryptocurrency that it is the energy of the future. And it's incredibly, it's like a heartbeat, you know? It's like a heartbeat. I mean, look at this, you guys. Like, look how much it has grown, how much it has changed. You know, I mean, it's like, it's a new world. And it's really exciting for those people that have had nothing and have had no access to money and have had no access to currency. This is decentralized currency and it's going to change the world. So those are my thoughts today. That's my currency update. And stay in your courage, stay in your integrity. We're all going to make it through this. I'm going to make another video soon about some of my favorite coins. I'm going to talk about some altcoin stuff that's on sale right now. I'm not worried, you guys. Even if it gets really low, I'm not worried. It's a birthing process. It's a birthing process that cannot be stopped. So I love you all and stay strong. All right. Bye-bye.